Hey guys, what's up? RascalRyan521 here to bring back another LEGO Walking Dead video for you. And today I can guarantee you this is the greatest LEGO Walking Dead mock I have ever done. And today this is my mock on the Too Far Gone scene, Too Far Gone the battle scene from Season 4, Episode 8, as you know, episode title Too Far Gone. And this is kind of like the whole governor's prison takeover type of thing. And I was watching this episode the other night, the battle part of it. So it just happened to be on. I was flipping channels, and I love this. It reminded me so much of how shocked I was when I first saw the scene. It's amazing, death heavy scene. It's kind of like when the whole prison thing falls apart, you know, when they have to leave. But yeah, it's kind of funny. When I was watching it the other night, I kind of forgot. Like, I think I might have said this in another video too. I remember the battle taking up so much of the episode, but when you watch the episode, the battle only takes place in like the last 15 minutes of the episode. Like, it's really not as long as I remember it being. But without further ado, let's show you this mock right away, because I actually didn't put a lot of time into this. Probably only about maybe an hour and a half, but it still turned out amazing. So where should we start out? Let's start out in the main prison itself. So we've got the tank kind of running down the fence, as you can see here. If I just lift this up, you can see I took two of these shorter ship mast pieces, kind of put them like that to make it look like the main fence was like all run down and everything. We got a couple of walkers entering the prison yard through the little gap in the fence right here. We just got some pieces falling off the prison, like some areas on fire right here. We got the tank, which you guys have seen that before, firing off a blast at Daryl, and there's like a little patch of fire by him. He's doing what he did in the episode, using the walker as kind of like a body shield. And then I wanted to have him throwing the grenade, but I thought he looked cooler holding the crossbow, so I just ended up putting the grenade. I just kind of laid the grenade down next to him. I don't know, just because I wanted to include both scenes in here, but one arm had to be used to put the knife through the walker, so I only had one hand free. And then, as you can see, we've got a giant hole blasted in this building by the tank. Let me just take a look at that. I think that turned out really neat. Then you see we've got some like tiles and whatnot loose and whatnot. And then the catwalk in the iconic scene in the show, when the catwalk just got blown away right down the middle. We've got that over here. It's like all on fire and everything. We've got some like crumbling patches, and then there's everything on the ground on fire. I think that all looks really cool, that just giant patch of rubble. And we've got some more fire up here with the smoke rising. Not much else really changed in this section right here. This guard tower is okay, but this one is being blown to smithereens. I love the use of this red bush piece for the explosion. I think that turned out incredible, and I'm very, very happy with how that looks. You can even see the top of the guard towers even getting a little destroyed in the process. So, as I said before, we've got Daryl using the walker as the human shield. And then up here, all I really did is I just kind of put in broken glass for this, for the window of this guard tower, as if like some stray shots hit the window of it and kind of broke the glass or whatever. And as you see, the bleachers and everything down here is still pretty intact. It's just this area that's pretty bad. And then over here, that's the more exciting part, so we can go to this part. We've just got another one of the governor's men's cars kind of pulled up. We've got Herschel with his decapitated head right there, which is a very sad scene. I really miss Herschel, like one of the coolest characters in the show. We've got one of my painted walkers, kind of just roaming through the fields right here. We've got Daryl's motorbike. I just made it like on fire or something, I don't know. No particular reason. One of the doors has kind of been knocked open. We got some bushes and trees and whatnot. The vegetation, putting that in, took me less than 5 minutes. I just dumped out my bin of like plant parts, and I just kind of threw them all around the smock. And then we've got the sad scene of Carl. Rick should be over here too, but Rick's in a separate scene. more exciting scene. We've got Carl over here. He sees Judith's baby carrier with the blood in it. He thinks his little sister is dead. So this is the part where he just kind of, starts unloading on this random walker. Remember, he just and then he just like breaks down, starts crying. Really sad scene. So that's kind of what that is, even though the figure's smiling. In the show, he was not. So that's that scene right there. So there's just kind of like another look at this whole section of it. Just give you a couple of cool like aerial shots and whatnot. Also got my, I think this is one of my wolves. I think this is one of my wolves minifigures. Or my only wolves minifigure. But I just use as one of the governor's men. I also have one of my Terminus guy in here as one of the governor's men. I just take all those random soldiers and I set them up. I make them for different purposes, but in the end, if I have a MOC where I need a lot of background people, I'll just put them all in there because they all look kind of similar anyway. But anyway, getting on to that scene, we've got my Martinez figure. I know Martinez wasn't in the scene, but he was just one of my random governor men, so I put him in here. So we've got this Martinez guy, and then my termite over here shooting at Beth, and then Tyrese is kind of taking cover behind this little area of like the prison watchtower, which as you can see there's like more fire and whatnot, just kind of burned into the building. So that's that. I want to put the scene of Lizzie shooting the one chick in the face. I don't have a Lizzie figure though, so I couldn't do that. I've just got another random walker over here. We'll get to that scene in a minute because that's the most important part. We've got some tree trunks, some vegetation, my other painted walker. I plan all these tan colored walkers you see in here. I plan to paint like these two. And then I think, I've got like one more over here, and I think I might have another too, but I plan to do like unique painting for all 5 of those. What is it? Yeah, 5. But I've only got around to doing these 2 so far, and there's my other one. He's kind of like wearing a blue jacket. So there's him. He looks pretty cool. But we got some more plants. We've got there's supposed to be a wall here. Just kind of like imagine there's a wall. Use your imagination. We've got Glenn running through the prison. He's like trying to get out, trying to escape to see Maggie. And then meanwhile, I don't have a Bob minifigure, so I couldn't put him in this scene because he did escape with these 2. But we have Maggie and Sasha kind of just running off into the woods away from the chaos. Just because I didn't really have any battle scenes to put them in, I just kind of put them like running away from it all. And then my favorite scene, except for my favorite scene besides the exploding watchtower, the governor's death. This actually looks a lot cooler than it did in my last MOC. We've got Rick on the ground. As you remember, he was being like choked. And then we've got Michonne stabbing the governor through the gut. I think it looks cooler because when I got into my Lego painting, I painted all that blood on Michonne's sword, so it looks like it's the governor's blood. It just looks really cool. But yeah, we just got like this whole scene with these 3 figures. I think looks epic. I was so happy that when Michonne finally put that sword through him. And then I was mad when that one chick put the governor out of his misery. That one that, like, the governor's girlfriend, remember, she shot him in the head at the end of the battle. I was kind of mad about that because I wanted to see, like, a governor walker next season or something. So here's just, once again, here's another, like, overview of everything. I think the tank looks a lot cooler in this MOC than it did in my last 2 Far Gone MOC. This is a huge improvement from my last one. Adding these 2 green base plates was a great idea on my part, I think. And I think in the end, this turned out... Let's try and get this back up there. Yeah, this turned out epic. I love it. My last 2 Far Gone MOC, as soon as I was done with the video, I think... Well, not as soon, but pretty soon after, I think I turned it back into the regular prison. I might just keep it like this for a month or so. I just think this looks awesome. But let me know what you guys think. Request more MOCs down in the comments. Walking Dead, Breaking Bad, Sons of Anarchy, Star Wars related, anything. I have a couple Sons of Anarchy and Game of Thrones MOCs that I haven't made yet, but I plan to soon. I just haven't really been inspired to make them yet, but I will soon. But until then, thanks for watching, guys. Tell me what you think down in the comments, and I will see you later. Thanks for watching.